Okay.
Kyle, you good to go?
Yeah, at least it didn't there.
Good. Okay, so we're back at the table again. Hopefully we'll have success today. I think that we went first the last time, so we're going to let you guys come back with a response this time.
So, first of all, I just want to congratulate everyone on the A that the school district received. It is really exciting being back in that place today. I'm hoping that we start the school year tomorrow with some more excitement by wrapping this up today and getting the raise that all our employees deserve. So really genuinely excited about that. And you know, we've been out and about at the start of the school year, and it really seems like it's going to be a great year. So I think this you know, hopefully finishing today and getting that news out today would be just an awesome way to start. So we did do some behind-the-scenes work on these MOAs, and I just want to let everybody know where we landed on them. Last session, we were really close on the Gardendale bonus, and because of the need for that to be done timely, you guys had passed us an MOU because we were so close, and we got that worked out, and we're really happy about where that landed. Met a bunch of the new teachers out at Gardendale, was able to share the news with them too. So that landed with a new hire getting a $5,000 supplement. Second year at Gardendale, $6,000. Third year at Gardendale, $7,000. Fourth year at Gardendale, $8,000. And then fifth year or more, $10,000. And on top of that, it's going to be paid out in each check starting on September 30th. So we're really glad that we're able to make that work as well. Also, we had talked about a bonus for the teachers out at Endeavor. There was a lot of back and forth about it last time. You guys ended up pulling it off the table. You gave us some more information, asked us to reconsider, and we did. Where is this? So Endeavor teachers are going to receive a $5,000 bonus. It's going to be, first payment is going to be on October 15th for those on board by August 30th. The second will be February 28th with those employed by September 30th. And the final will be on May 28th for those who were hired on by March 1st for a total of $5,000. So you guys had given us some more background on why you felt it was necessary. We asked that we do some climate surveys of the staff to make sure we're not in this position again next year where there is, you know, a lot of movement out of the school, try to figure out what's going on and try not to be in this position next year. And so we're going to do a climate survey at the end of the first quarter and again at the end of the first semester. So
that's a joint one.
Yeah, collaborative survey. All right, so those are done and signed as well, and also bumped into some of the teachers at Endeavor from Endeavor yesterday, new teachers, and we were really excited about that. All right, so
You saw we have 330 teachers at that new teacher academy this week.
we did. So it seems like that's really good, and excellent hires this year and so on. How many vacancies do we still have?
Last checked, it was 103.
103.
Instructional teachers. This last time I checked. As a year ago, I think we're at this point, we're at 187. So we're in
Excellent.
good good spot. Better spot. I would like that number to be 0, but we're working on it. If I can make 80 gains a year, I'll be excited.
All right, so the proposal that we're about to give to you guys is no nonsense. We're cutting to the chase. This is what we're willing to do. We're firm on this. We feel like this is comparable to what our other school districts are doing, which is the main thing that we're looking at. And also meets you guys where you are with health insurance, all right? So it says the Brevard Federation of Teachers will accept the superintendent's insurance advisory committee recommendations for premium increases and plan design changes for January 1st, 2025 through December 31st, 2025. And Brevard Public Schools will provide a 4% raise to the salaries, including advanced degree pay of teachers who worked a full year last year. So what we're saying is all those health insurance changes that were presented to us, we are willing to agree to those if you guys move to 4% raise. So this is not separating things out. This is a if you do this, we'll do this deal.
So just so I'm clear, are you asking for 4% to be increased to the advanced degree supplements as well? I'm not sure what that means.
So this is what I'm saying. I don't want the advanced degree pay backed out of the salaries before calculating the 4%. I'm not asking you that you change it permanently in the contract, but what I'm saying is when we're looking at salary, we're including advanced degree.
So you don't want it on the base salary?
Right, we want it on base salary and advanced degree pay. We also believe that for our PSCs, advanced degree pay is part of the base salary.
Okay, that's the only one we got?
I think that's where we're at. We're cutting to the chase, guys.
I guess I have an email here that says their advanced degrees.
Oh, yeah. Also, just so before we, I don't have like the report, but I did get numbers. You asked for optional class.
Yes, that was the other item we did need to discuss.
Okay,
Thank you
just
for
so you
doing
have the
that.
numbers before, we're gonna have to go, we're gonna have to break.
Good.
So, the BPS portion was $398,697.98.
So you can say that again.
$398,697.98, and then the matching ESSER in the same amount. Because remember, we have that MOU.
Mhm. Yeah, and so we are very concerned about this, and we really want to get this done today as well. I'm sure some of the principals can speak to the importance of this, especially our secondary principals, right? So this is how we're filling the holes, is when teachers decide to teach 7 out of 7 periods. And we were able to double it for, I think, the last 3 years using the ESSER money, and we didn't deal with it last year in millage, but we do want to see that continue to be doubled to make sure that those holes will be filled by teachers who are willing to do it, because that half amount is not very attractive for our teachers. And I'll say this, that from what we received from finance, I believe that's about what's extra for supplements, that we collected extra from the tax collector. So I think that could be an easy place to put that extra money.
So you want to replace the ESSER funds with millage.
Yeah, supplement, mill supplement money.
I missed that, I'm sorry.
So we had an optional, we had an MOU that went 3 years, and
Yeah.
if you covered optional class coverage, it was double pay. So,
Which millage, which,
and the double pay, the double
I understand what I'm doing, that millage, but which millage?
supplements.
Okay,
Sorry.
that's fine.
Unless you want to use your pot.
My pot doing some amazing things for teachers. I think you will.
I will. It's nice to see teachers being compensated.
So you said I'm a man of my word, I like that. I appreciate that.
So, I know that Rebecca did a worksheet, I think she sent it to Kyle. Is there any way we can use that worksheet to make it more defined of like with highly effective and the division of the TSIA when it comes to your proposal with the 4%?
If you guys wanna make a counter proposal, make it.
Okay. Because I just, it doesn't divide out, we want to know how you want divided out the TSIA and highly effective teachers.
I think our hope, I think we're asking for a 4% flat raise, right?
Yeah.
Across the board. So if you make 50,000, you would get a $2,000 raise.
Divide it out TSIA equally like we did last year?
I'm confused on that.
Okay, we can come back with something.
But, no, I mean,
Ryan likes the
I'm
idea of
so
paying
tired.
veteran teachers too.
I keep saying I'm not gonna talk.
We've heard from
The
your
percent-
side here, we'll do it differently,
the
so
percentage-
Ryan doesn't have to
The
talk.
percentage is a percentage,
Right, so
but,
it's the number, right? The percentage raise is an X dollar amount, right?
Yeah.
So we can, if we come to an agreement on the X, on the raise, it's still, that's the dollar amount. Now, how we separate that dollar amount, we can also talk about, but we're basically agreeing to the dollar amount. Make sense? 4% equals, let's just round numbers and say 25 million, right? So we're gonna spend 25 million on salaries, how is that gonna get divvied out? I don't know, right? But bottom line is,
I think we would like it just to be 4% flat across the board.
my only, I hear you, my only concern about that is every year we start these negotiations, the main talking point is average, where we're at on average teacher salary pay, where we're at on starting teacher salary pay, how we don't care about teachers and where we rank in the state, et cetera, et cetera. And if we're really worried about that, right, we can adjust how we divvy out the X dollar amount to improve our average teacher salary pay.
Honestly, there's only one way to increase average teacher salary pay, and that's to put more money in it. Doesn't matter how you.
I mean, that's not
it-
true.
No, it's 100% true.
That's-
Averages and math. It doesn't matter how you divide it up and how you split it up.
Not true.
You start with an overall number and you divide it by your number of people, and that's your average.
Not true.
Now,
Yeah.
if you want,
If you-
if
what's
I could teach
4%?
math again, if we want to do mode and
I'm a math
medians.
guy too, so 4%
But
of
average is
100,000 is
average,
more than
man.
4% of
we
50,000.
just usually gear to.
Yeah, but when
That's
you
math.
report it to the state, it
And
averages
if I
out to the
have-
same.
No, if I have more people
Amen.
at the senior, which we have here, which we're trying to do, which like, kind of what I'm saying here is, let's focus on, when we agree to the amount, whatever the amount is, when we agree to it, I would like to look into taking care of, because we made a pretty big increase on our newer teachers. And our older teachers, did not get,
So Ryan, this is why we're doing the 4%, right?
Right.
Because somebody making $60,000 will get more than somebody making
I agree. I
$48,725.
totally hear what you're saying.
So it's
but I-
equitable in a way, but it also does more for our people higher on
And
the.
that's why we
if
also-
that's what you guys are okay with, we'll agree to that. I wish we could do it differently and take care of some of our veteran teachers who have been here for 20+ years.
So Brian, that's why we also asked for the, so those getting the master's degrees pay, because if you look at the way PSC versus AC, right? So my salary, if you look at my base salary on my pay stub, it includes my master's degree pay. So when you back out my master's degree pay, like, I'm really darn close to a brand new teacher in the district after 18 years. So that's why we kind of wrote that into it as well, so that that is factored in for those teachers. Because I think we all get what you're saying too. It's just trying to figure out how to come to it in the end where it does balance it out. But if you're higher on the scale, but there are a ton of us that are real darn close
Right.
to the beginning.
In the past, we've usually 0 to 1 years, you know, the TSIA money didn't go to, and we tiered it, you know, toward the veteran teachers
So
in the past.
this, by using a percent like this, we are kind of tiering it.
Okay,
You know, it's just a different way of tiering it.
Just not as much as we
I
could.
just want to make sure that I understand.
So, that's where we're at. If you guys want to caucus and come back,
So, I don't think we need to go just yet. We can go to the 4%,
okay.
but we cannot, we'd have to take out the advanced degree. We are already like strapped with
So,
going to 4%.
so this is what I'm gonna ask. Okay, so I looked up this statute. It's my understanding that advanced degrees are base salary for PSC. And once again, if you're trying to do more for veterans, this would be a way to do that. So I'm accepting what you're saying as factual, that you guys are strapped, you're going to the 4%, we appreciate that. But what I'm saying is, based on the research that I've done, our PSC's advanced degrees are part of their contract
So you
salary.
just want it to be included in the PSC, not the AC?
I really want it included in everyone's, but if I'm accepting what Rosemary's saying, if that's true, and then let's see what we could do with the PSCs.
Yeah, okay, so we're going to need to look at those numbers.
And when we come back, we're gonna have a more detailed, making sure we're agreeing to the 10%, 5% on this.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
this is a blanket statement, I wanna make sure that we're like
Yeah,
agreeing
so-
to the exact same thing that
Yes.
we're agreeing to, that's all.
And-
So this will be more detailed when we come back, just heads up.
That's fine, we're agreeing to it,
Yeah.
if we
No,
get
yeah.
to the 4%.
I understand.
All right,